Hi, I'm Aśka, and I am a Cheer Squad member at the Premier's Reading Challenge 2023. I'm also a visual storyteller, and today I'm going to show you how to draw emotions. Because my job is to bring characters to life. The character I want to concentrate on today is Maggie, and she is from this book, which is coming out soon, When Grandma Burned Her Bra, written by Samantha Tidy. Let's have a think about how characters speak to you without any words, which is essentially my job. When you draw a character, no matter how beautifully rendered and detailed they are, if they are just standing there, front on, they're not really saying very much, are they? It's more like they're a cardboard cutout. So today I want to show you how to animate them and how to make them expressive. The secret is, of course, body language. Have a think about what happens to your body when you feel. Try it out. Be vivacious and then put it into your drawings. Today's emotion is going to be anger because Maggie is fired up. So what happens to your body when you're angry? There is a lot of tension. Often we have bent elbows, which make sharp angles. Same for the knees. Your body bends forward and your head goes like this. Now I'm going to show you how to translate this onto the page. I'm going to be using a yellow marker rather than a pencil and an eraser. I don't have time for that. This is the bold way to go. And if you want your characters to speak loudly, you need to be brave yourself. Let's start with the body. Remember, we were bending forwards. I'm going to show this as a jelly bean. I'm going to draw my jelly bean around here. That is the torso of Maggie's body. I'm going to now place Maggie's head on this jelly bean, and it's going to be somewhere around here. Then just quick little sticks for arms. Remember, they had sharp elbows and some legs. 1, 2. We might not be seeing very much yet, but that's okay. It's just a sketch. We're going to take a dark marker now and draw the drawing. Let's start with the facial expression. When you're angry, your eyebrows point down towards your nose. Your eyes close down from the top and you're showing a lot of teeth. So I'm going to start with Maggie's eyebrows. Nice and low. And her eyes just below. Look how angry this is already. She has a little nose, and I've left quite a lot of space for her angry teeth. I'm going to draw teeth like this, and then separate them. However you draw it will be fine. The rest of the head goes here. Here's the ear. And now another thing to consider is the hair. Now, because this is your drawing, the hair can also have emotions. So to make Maggie's hair angry, let's make it spiky. Throw it over the front of the face, like she hasn't combed in weeks. This is working great. Another cool trick you can do is make Maggie's face blush with anger. But if you don't have a red pen, don't fret, because drawing is a language. So all you need to do is draw some little lines on her face, and straight away everybody knows that this is red cheeks. It's magic, right? What about the rest of the body? Well, let me start with the arms, the pointy arms. Remember, we've drawn this really nice sharp angle here for one arm and the other arm. I'm going to draw Maggie's fists all closed up, but don't worry if you are not sure how to do that. Simple little rolled up chunky bits will do. Now, what about the body? Remember about the bend and the curve. This is the important part. Maggie has to be bending forwards. So I'm going to draw her shirt following this shape. You can see already so dynamic. What's Maggie doing right here? And now the shorts. The shorts are going to start here on a different angle. 1, 2. A little pocket. And when you're drawing denim, it's good to draw little dots. That really helps to show the shape of the fabric. That's pretty good. Now all we need to do is the legs. So we're gonna draw leg 1 all the way here. Again, nice and bendy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And another leg here. Woo! Don't have to be too perfect. That's pretty good. Now, if we want to ground Maggie, we want to do a little bit of a shadow. Some horizontal lines will do. Suddenly she's not floating in space, but she's standing solidly on the ground. And if you want to add even extra emotional cues, you could draw some steam coming out of Maggie's ears and head, or even have a very angry cloud above her. Look at that. This character lives on a page, and you can do that with every emotion that you're drawing. Whether it's happy or sad, all you need to consider is whether your jelly bean is bending backwards or forwards, and go from there. If you've enjoyed this drawing activity, check out some of my other books, like Stars in Their Eyes, which I made with Jessica Walton. This is a graphic novel, and it's full of emotions and expressive drawings. When you read this or my other work, you can log it with the Premier's Reading Challenge. I hope you have fun reading, and thanks for watching.